Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is now 8:01 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Yes. It's Monday morning. We're here. So are you. And it's the 24th of April. It's kind of nice outside. It's a little bit. I come out the house and I feel I felt a little bit of chill when I came outside the house, but it's kind of warming up out there and kind of getting a little bit better. So I like it, and I hope that you guys do too. Joe Jackson is here. Good morning to you. Joe Jackson, Jen Mendoza, Jennifer, Ryan, Mayton, Saul Olivas. Good morning. Have a great week. Right back at you, young man. And Aisha Saxon is here as well. Gabriel's got the day off, so I'm here in the studio with my man, Briggity Brett. Brett, how are you feeling, young man?
I'm doing good.
All right, you look good.
That's right.
Nice. How was your weekend?
It was good.
What'd you do?
I just chilled out.
Okay, that sounds like a good weekend, my brother. That sounds really good. Yep. You guys know, right? The older you get, having a cool weekend, just not doing much. It's just that's a win. You don't have to be doing nothing. You don't got to be out the club with the big bar. No. Just take it easy. Brett's going to deliver us some great news today. He's got a lot of good things to talk about. We got some things to tell you guys about as well. Before we go any further, though, don't forget that May 13th is going to be the Good Morning Aurora 3-year anniversary party. That's going to be a humdinger. Now, I want you to remember this. Remember, Curtis said that you need to be there. Got to be there. Got to have a good time. Got to party out with us. Brett's going to be there. Oh man, we're going to have a shebang. It's going to be a really good time. So it's going to be at McCarty Mills. McCarty Mills is 140 South River Street, right across the street from the Aurora Public Library. Actually, have you been to McCarty Mills yet, Brett?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Oh no, you haven't. If you don't know.
Sounds awesome.
If you don't know, you haven't been there yet. Well, you graduate that day though.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, well, you might be too busy then. You got more important things to do. Brett's graduating college, y'all. Congratulations, Brett. You the man. Proud of you, my brother. Proud of you. Brett also went through the induction ceremony for the Triumph Mentoring Program about a week ago.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, about a week ago. That was really good. It was good to see my man Brett get his awards, get his shine, get his praise, get his accolades. And Brett also gave a little speech there that night. So shouts out to Vaughan Community College for all the great work that they do. And thank you very much for putting us in touch with this young man, Brett Putton. Okay. Now, I know what you're thinking. Curtis, don't you have something that you want to tell us that qualifies as... You would be right. I do. The Association for Individual Development, AID, is hosting their Summer Stroll and Roll. How about it? They're hosting the second annual AID Summer Stroll and Roll at 9 a.m. on June 11th at Peck Farm, 4038 Caneville Road in Geneva. All proceeds help AID provide services for individuals with developmental, behavioral, and crisis needs across Kane, Kendall, DeKalb, DuPage, Will, McHenry, and suburban Cook communities. Registered participants will receive a 3/4 sleeve t-shirt and complimentary breakfast refreshments during the event. Various booths will be set up for attendees to learn about AID programs and hear from individuals and families with lived experience. Participants can save with early bird pricing when registration online registering until May 1st. To register for the summer stroll and roll or to learn more about the event, you can visit www.aidcares.org/summer. Now, I'll be making this a humdinger of a post a little bit later on today. But since 1961, AID has served individuals with developmental, intellectual, physical, and or mental health challenges, those who have suffered a trauma, and those at risk. Vital, life-enriching services that promote the highest level of independence and community participation include autism programs, permanent supportive housing, in-home support, career planning, and vocational preparation. Job placement and on-the-job coaching services, crisis intervention, victim services, behavioral intervention, health and wellness, community education, and advocacy. You can learn about all of these great programs by visiting AID online at www.aidcares.org. Oh, me and Brett were just talking about before the microphones came up. Man, we do this. We love the news. There's nothing that we love more than doing this. I know what you guys are thinking. It's everybody loves something. Some people love baking. Some people love stamps. But when it comes to the news, man, it just makes me tingle. What does it make you do, Brett? Do you tingle?
Just gives me the information I need.
And that, right? So I tingle. He smiles. He's just a little bit modest right now. You can't see him, but he's smiling. Josie Mendoza-Geller, good morning to you. Good morning, Aurora. Java Plus is in the house. Javier Burgos is here. Good morning to you, Javier. Good to see you, dear brother. And Dan Barrero is here as well. Okay. So over the weekend, a lot of things been going on and taking place here in the city of Aurora. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a little something that's been on my mind a little bit. And I hope that this discussion that we're going to have together today, I hope that this discussion can allow us to grow individually and as a society. So I'm going to tell you a little something that happened to me recently. So I went to the opening night of a great show at Paramount, right? Fantastic show at Paramount. I go to the open night and, went with a friend. Some call it a date, it was great. And I go, and we're having a good time, and we sat in the wrong seats at first. Like, we got our tickets, and I looked, and I just went where I thought the ticket said. So we went to the top balcony, and it just so happened that we were in somebody's seats. So the usher came up and said, "Hey, you guys are in the wrong." She was like, "Oh, wait a minute." She was like, "These seats are way, like, you're like in the good section. Like, you're way down there in front." She was like, "Yo, you're in the wrong seats. Like, you're in the wrong everything." I was like, "Oh, okay." So that was pretty official, so that felt really good. Like, okay, let's go. Better seats. So now we're walking and we go down to the front. And if you've been to the Paramount, there's if you're standing looking at the stage, there's the middle rows, left rows, right rows, okay? So we're in like the 8th row on the right. So now we're going down. We're walking down and we're getting to the row. And I identify our seats. Okay, there they are. Now, it just so happens that the row that we were in was in front of a well-known person in the city. Well, I'll just leave it at that. This well-known person and their wife were there. So I'm there, and the usher is like, "Okay, here's your seats. You're number 7, and you're number 6." Like, okay. So, being a gentleman, I held my date's jacket as she got in the seat, went down the row. And as I saw the, said individual, I saw the person there, but it's in the hubbub and everything. And this person was talking to somebody else. And like, as I'm getting into the row to go sit down, like, this person said, and it was kind of loud too, right? Because, there's people standing up and they're getting situated. This person was like, "Uh-oh, there goes trouble. Now, that's an everyday, right? Your dad would say that to you. That's something that, who doesn't say? That's a good old, right? But at the same time, like, this person said it kind of loud, and I was like, yeah, I just thought that wasn't, I just didn't appreciate it necessarily. I just didn't really appreciate that at that moment, like, of all the things to say, right? I mean, I could see if it was like, or, hey, look who it is, or, they let you in here, right? But it was just, I don't know. I just didn't really appreciate that time. And it reminds me of a couple other instances where I do believe that there comes a moment when perhaps not saying anything to your juniors, whether they're junior staff, whether they're junior employees, a new guy on the team, whatever the case may be. There's a moment when acknowledging them, but not overdoing it, is key. And I think that was one of those moments, because I'm conscious not to do that to people. Now, the whole thing went off great. The show was marvelous. But that kind of stuck with me the whole night, because I was like, yo, why would he say that? But anyway, am I overreacting? What do you guys think about it? The time is 8:12 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. And again, I hope that I'm not overreacting, but it rankled me just a little bit. I was kind of like, man, why would, like, of all the things to say. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. The time is 8:13 a.m. The Aurora Chamber of Commerce is here. Good morning to you guys and happy Monday. The Aurora Chamber of Commerce has a great amount of events for their or interviews that will be conducted with them for the Business Excellence Awards coming up very soon, 2023. The Chamber of Commerce and other like-minded business organizations come together routinely to represent our city and the business community in a great, uplifting, and positive fashion. They always put on a great event. This will be at Bureau Gravity 56 South LaSalle Street. Not only that, you can also learn more about the Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce by interacting with or following them on Instagram and Facebook as well. This is interesting, me doing the mic today and everything, because Gabriel's typically doing this. And one of the crazy things about it, you train up your team, and then when they take one day off, you're all thumbs. So I'm glad the plane is flying well today. I have this big bag of popcorn here. The reason why is because I was eating just a little bit before the camera came on, and I forgot to take it off the table. So here it is. This popcorn has no other significance, ladies and gentlemen, besides just being here at the right moment. But it's pop in small batches, whole grain, peanut free, and it's a great source of fiber. Brett, here's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to take you to a commercial, and I want you to give us, you got the everyday heroes, right?
Yeah, I do.
Give us that one, my brother. The time is 8:14 a.m.
Okay, so the Everyday Heroes Breakfast is happening this Friday, April 28th, at 7 to 8:30 a.m. at the Prisco Community Center in the beautiful city of Aurora. It is a celebration of scouting and its impact on the community, hosted by Ottawa District, 3 Fire Council, Boy Scouts of America. Recognizing honorees from Aurora, guest speaker is Patrick Perez. He is an Aurora native, and he is a former Kane County sheriff that served from 2006 to 2014.
All right, thank you very much for that, Brett, my man, my main man. Dan says you got to throw it back, man. They let anyone in here. Yeah, that's true. You do have to throw it back. And Javier says, no, I don't think you're overreacting. Respect should be always given, no matter the circumstances. And let me clarify too. Let me take this popcorn off because it's really distracting, right? Somebody at home like, I want to eat that. I might eat it too. Here's the thing. The whole thing went off well. Because when I heard him say it, even though I was kind of like, come on, man. We shook hands and I was like, how you doing, sir? Nice to meet you. So it went off well. but still, man, like, so for all of us, for all of the people who deal with junior employees or or just junior people, you're junior, you know, because he knew who I was. Like, just be conscious of that. Don't overdo it. You know, just remember what you're saying. Remember the surrounding and treat them with a little bit of respect. The thing that makes me not too upset about it was that it was in the hubbub of kind of sitting down. So if you guys can picture this, like when my date was sitting down, she was leaning over the other way and putting her purse like in between the chairs, the seats. I don't even think she heard it, which was cool. But it was like all kinds of other like dignitaries around who did hear it. That's what wasn't cool about it. So, you know, I'm an old fashioned kind of guy. So that did kind of rankle me. Where's Jim? Where is Jim? Over there. Holy cow.
Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and...
Jim is the name of our news folder, ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. I was looking for this. All right. Got some more great news to tell you guys about. Two important things are happening here locally, and they're taking place this week. Well, actually, three. Brett gave you one of them. That's the Everyday Heroes Breakfast, Three Fires Council of the Boy Scouts of America. Shout out to Dan Barrero, and shout out to all of the other great honorees who will be recognized at this event. Prisco Center, 150 West Illinois Avenue. That's going to be this Friday. I'm not going to be here because I'll be there. Gabriel and Brett will be running the show. Ooh, just put a chill down my spine. Y'all ready for that, right? Okay, yeah. I know you are. Parent Cafe is coming up tomorrow. Join to talk about self-help, communication with your children, and how to set boundaries with your children as well. This is presented by Family Focus, Spark, Early Education, and Fox Valley United Way. So this will be a good one. This will be from 6 to 7 p.m. tomorrow evening at Family Focus Aurora, 550 2nd Avenue. I just recently took a tour of that building and met some of the staff and saw some great things happening in there, man. Family Focus is doing awesome things here in the city of Aurora. Also want to say give a special shout out to Christina Campos, who is our dear friend of the show. Next up is the scholarship for DACA and citizenship application. I made a promise to a friend just on Saturday. She said, Curtis, can you do me a favor, please? Can you please share this information? And I want to be a man of my word to my dear friend. I told her I will. I told her I'll hold the picture up nice and big on Monday's show so you can see it. And here it is. Once again, this is the New Americans Initiative, Scholarship for DACA and Citizenship Application. In regards to the resources, there are citizenship classes, citizenship scholarships, preparation for the citizenship test, and DACA assistance. In regards to the scholarships, less than 150% poverty level fee waiver. So that's if you're under the poverty level, there's a fee waiver. At 150 to 200% of the poverty level, partial fee waiver and partial ICIRR scholarship. And if you are completely at the poverty level, looks like 200% of area media income, then there's a full ICIRR scholarship. This information is in Spanish too, which makes it a bit difficult for me. So I'm sorry if I slaughtered any of that last bit, but here's what I can make out. The Illinois Legislative Latino Caucus, the ILLC, has been at the forefront of making naturalization a reality for thousands of people. Did you know there's a naturalization fee scholarship? You can learn more about this at the New Americans Initiative. I have the link here as well for that, so I'll make sure to get that in the chat for you guys so that you guys can check that out on your own. And if you know anybody who can benefit from that, please let them know. All right. So this Thursday as well is going to be a very special day for Good Morning Aurora. Good Morning Aurora will be at the Youth and Family Resource Fair at the Prisco Community Center, and we're going to show you something that you've never seen before. I'm very happy and proud of this because we will be actually there doing the news at this event. This event right here. You see that? We will be there. I will be there with the mics set up, chilling, doing the news. Pray for me, because I don't know. I'll tell you now. I'm going to be winging it most of the night. I don't know what the internet setup is like there. I don't know how good the Wi-Fi is there. I don't know anything. It's at the Prisco Center. So, pray for me. But we're going to do the news. We're going to rock the house, and we're going to be out there in the mix with the people. And if you come to this event, if you come here, look for me. I'll tell you what, we'll take a selfie and we'll post that on our Facebook page. So come on out. It's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. There's more than 45 organizations, programs, and activities for youth this summer. Bring the whole family. Also, there's going to be door prizes, a Nintendo Switch bundle, a TV, iPads, gift cards, and much, much more. This event's free, open to the public, and it's brought to us by the city of I said the Silly of Aurora. That sounded pretty funny, actually, though. The Silly of Aurora, right? Mm-hmm. What the heck was that about, man? This is presented by the City of Aurora Youth Services and the Aurora Youth Council. So I'm looking forward to it, and I hope that you guys are too. Brett, take us to a commercial, big dog. Give us some news.
Okay, so Representative Hernandez offers free museum tickets. Our April constituent museum card is now live. Our constituents can sign up to use the card. This constituent museum card covers entry for up to 4 people for one visit. Special exhibits and events are not included. Participants may sign up for 2 days a maximum, but the days must be back to back. Please sign up at least 3 days prior to the date you plan on using the card to give staff time to coordinate your visit.
That's right. That's a cool card, too. I've used it before, so I encourage you guys to take part in that card.
Illinois, solar for all. Is your electricity bill too high? The state has a program with only 1,700 slots for those that qualify through income for community solar. No need to add solar panels to your roof. Owners and renters are welcome to sign up. There are no enrollment fees, and ComEd will still be your provider. The program will be in effect to start in October, but it is recommended to sign up now to save you a spot.
Oh, Brett. Man, I'm proud of Brett, y'all. I'm proud of Brett. Brett is, boy, air fist bump. You're doing good, Brett. You're doing really good. Brett, let me tell you something about Brett. Brett really picked up how to deliver the news. He did that really good. I threw that football. Brett caught that, right? That's what it's about, man. Brett last week did something that made me smile, too. He was looking for the paper. But he realized that he just knew it, and he just read it with the address and everything, had it all memorized. I love that kind of thing, man. That shows that you're getting it. Good job, Brett.
Thanks.
Okay. Saturday, June 24th is a Citizenship and Public Aid Benefits Workshop. Now, this is, again, presented by ICIRR, the Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights, family-focused Department of Human Services, that's DHS, and the New Americans Initiative. There's a great list of documents, but this is going to be from 9 a.m. to noon at Family Focus, 552nd Avenue as well. The professional fees by credit or debit are $50 for citizenship, and the immigration fees for citizenship are $725, and you can bring a money order for that. For more information, we have the email address here. I'll make another post about this later on so that you guys can take benefit of this. Also, this information we share on Buenos Dias, or is shared on Buenos Dias Aurora as well. So if you know anybody who could benefit from this, please let them know. As we go through the year here, and as we go through, it's April is coming up on May. I'm seeing some really good things taking place out here in the city. I'm happy about what I'm seeing. But what do you guys feel? Let me know in the chat. How are you guys feeling about the way things have been shaping up here in the city? What do you want to see? What are you anxious about seeing? And what are you ready for? We know that there's actually two kind of split things that are happening in the city right now. The first is development of a lot of big items. The Hobbs building, restaurants coming there. I think Tangled Roots Brewing was mentioned for the Vargas building. That's the building that's across from French 75. So in regards to development, that's moving along as well. The other thing that I see a lot of movement and traction on are some of the human services here in the city of Aurora. We just read to you the city of Aurora's Youth Services Division, and then also the Aurora Youth Council is also presenting and taking part in this, which is the Think Cafe. So there are a great number of events that I see taking place and things in regards to development, both human services and infrastructure. But what do you guys think? What are you guys anxious about seeing? What do you guys think about how the way the city is moving right now? And what are you excited for coming up this summer? Are you going to be taking part in any of the concerts and anything going on? And do you have any shout outs or any ideas about some of our parades and other initiatives? We know that we went to processions for a couple of things last year. How do you feel about that? Let me know in the chat. I have a new piece of news that I'm going to be telling you guys about as you guys ponder in your brains about what's going on in the city here. On Thursday, Karina will be back doing Noticias con Karina on Buenos Dias, Aurora. So get ready for that, you guys. And I think that you will love what you're going to see coming up really soon. All right, the time is 8:27 a.m. You're listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. I've got some more stuff coming up for you guys right now that qualifies as what we love to call Michael Rayford says you should do a montage of your sip it up moments. Man, that would be its own show. Because the sip it up is every time we made a mistake, and there's been a lot. There has been a lot of those. We haven't been recording them all. That's the thing. All right. So coming up Friday, July 21st here in the city, tickets are on sale now for a new concert with Flo Rida with special guest the Yin Yang Twins. Now, this is a good time to... You ever heard of the Yin Yang Twins?
I haven't.
I think this... Now, here's the thing. I saw this lineup coming here, and I saw the Yin Yang Twins, and I thought, you know what? I think I'm getting old now. I'm going to wonder how many young people know who the Yin Yang Twins are. I know, Michael Rayford, do you remember the Yin Yang Twins? I know that Josue Pais does. But anyway, tickets are on sale for them right now. Friday the 21st, this is going to be at River Edge Park. Also, Blues on the Fox, Jimmy Vaughan, and Chris Stone, Kingfish Ingram are playing on Friday, June 16th and Saturday, June 17th. I love blues, so this will be a great time. I hope that you guys go out there and check it out. The Troubadour Project is playing Saturday, June 24th. Your first class ticket back to the greatest decade of rock and roll. Now, I don't know. That's a heavy claim. That's a heavy claim because I like rock and roll. But I don't know if I would be so bold as to say which decade was the best for rock and roll. Dan Barrero, what do you think? Maybe I should ask you guys in the chat about that too. What decade was the best for rock and roll? Ooh, I don't know. Also coming up, Two Hype Crew, a full-blown old-school hip-hop experience, Friday, June 30th. Seventh Heaven is playing Friday, July 7th, the Chicagoland staple for 3 decades. Styx at River Edge Park for the first time is going to be Tuesday, July 11th. Hollywood Nights, the Bob Seger Experience, is Friday, July 28th. Staying Alive, one night of the Bee Gees, Saturday, August 5th. Get the Let Out, a night of the Mighty Zepp, Friday, August 18th. Poi Dog Pondering, A Celebration of Humanity, Life, and Love, Saturday, August 26th. And REO Speedwagon with special guest Edwin McCain, Saturday, September 2nd. More concerts are coming soon. Tickets are live for that now. River Edge Park is the place for all of these great events. So if you're looking for something cool to do, get ready, because your summer is going to be chock full of musical experience, and you guys will be having a good time about that. Remember, tickets are on sale. There are early bird specials for some of those tickets as well, and I believe 10% off for all subscribers and regular attendees. So I'm looking forward to all that. But let's talk about that. Actually, let's talk about rock and roll right now. What was the best decade for rock and roll? Brett, what do you think? The best decade. When was it the best? I'm going to say 70s. I think the 70s were really good for rock and roll. I wasn't alive at all. But when I listened to rock made in the 70s was really good. I think that's some of the best rock. Rock did continue, into the 80s. There was a lot of good rock, but I think definitely in the 80s, metal surpassed rock. I think the 80s was when basically it was over for rock music. That's when metal started to take over and really dominate the scene. And when metal started doing that, people started forgetting about rock. They're like, okay, well, rock's a little bit too slow. Metal is where I'm at now. I'm a Megadeth fan, real big Megadeth fan. I'm a Metallica fan. I love them. So that's when I believe it was. But what do you guys think? Tracy Duran, what do you think? When was the best decade for rock music? Let's see what we got here. Oh, boy, the 70s. Tracy Duran says the 70s. Dan Barrero says the 70s. Michael Rafer from the Windows to the Wall. Yes, that's Yin Yang Twins. Josue says, you can't just say which one was the best. Each one has its own best from the 50s to 60s, 70s, and 80s. Now, that is true. That is true. Because rock in the 50s and 60s had a different sound, but it's definitely distinguishable from its counterpart in the 70s and 80s and things like that. Rock in the 60s and the 50s was really good. I'm reminded of the Everly Brothers, who make a song that many of you may know called Wake Up, Little Susie, Wake Up. Tracy Duran, you remember that song? Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Your music wasn't so hot, right? That's a jam. But I like rock and roll. But anyway, the Troubadour Project is going to be playing some of those great hits. I've heard the Troubadour Project play before. They're a really great band, but I'm looking to make some inroads with some of these bands because we got some more things cooking and coming up soon. So I want to meet some of these bands and see what else we can do for them. Okay. Time is 8:33. I've got news about glucose testing that I'm going to tell you guys about here in just a second. Josue says, that's like saying who's better, Biggie or Pac? Wow. That's a humdinger. Maria Chirito, good morning to you. Good to see you, Maria Chirito. Jen Mendoza, good morning to you. Prayers going out to you. Thank you very much, Javier. I appreciate that. Man, that's a good idea. That is a good, you know what? Thank you very much for that, Josue, you're taking me back right now. But let me know what you guys think. The best decade for rock. 70s are winning right now, but we'll see what else you guys come up with. You're watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Next thing, glucose testing. Free glucose testing is going on. Free blood sugar screenings are available from 8 to 10 a.m. on Wednesdays on a first-come, first-served basis at Rush Copley Diabetes Center. If you need help monitoring your blood sugar, please stop by. For more information, you can call 630-898-3649. That number again, 630-898-3649. Excellence is just the beginning at Rush Copley. All right. Walk with the Doc is also going down. My gosh. What kind of country? Walk with the Doc is going down. I didn't mean to say that. That was weird. Sometimes I surprise myself. All right, let's try that again. Walk with the Doc. Educate, exercise, and empower. That's taking place. Come walk with us every second and fourth Saturday of the month from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. at VNA Healthcare, The co-sponsors VNA Healthcare and the Fox Valley Park District. This takes place at Rush Copley Healthplex, 1900 Ogden Avenue. This provider-led group is a fun and safe place to go for a walk, learn about health, and meet new friends. This event is free and all are welcome. Walk with the Doc is a local chapter of an international 501c3. You can learn more about that at walkwithadoc.org. Now that is something that's what I like about the world nowadays, right? And I say nowadays. Nowadays, you see that. Your doctor walking with you, the patient, out on a sunny day just chilling. Gone are the days of, you got to only Monday through Friday. If you're not here, buddy, then too late, dude. No. It's a new world. And that we can thank COVID for. See, that's what COVID did. That's what COVID did. COVID made all of these big shot organizations and companies and corporations and executive director of the blah, blah, blah and finance chief of the health executive board committee. No. It made them all realize, like, you know what? It could happen. It could happen that nobody comes here. And then we start losing money for this office space. Oh, you know what? No, people realize they don't got to be sitting in this 4x6 cubicle eating lukewarm ramen noodles, doing mindless typing all day. No, they could do that from home. It all changed. There's a lot more appreciation for the individual and the person by these organizations now. That's what COVID did. And I like that. It took a global pandemic for people to realize, like, you know what? Maybe if we treat these humans a little bit better, they might give us a little bit more. A novel idea, but hey, that's how things happen. Did I give you, oh, wait, hold on. Brett, this is for you. You know what, Brett? What's wrong with me? What's wrong? Hold on, this is for you. I want you to read, that's the next piece of news. And actually, let me go to a commercial real quick for you, Brett. I want you to deliver that. The time is 8:38 a.m. Josue Pais says, walk with the Doc sounds like a hip-hop song. Walk with a Doc, walk with a Doc. Oh, look at the girl with the walk with a Doc. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so State Rep Barbara Hernandez is joining Circuit Clerk Teresa Barrero to hold a Kane County expungement clinics to assist Kane County residents with expunging or sealing records. The second will be on September 9th from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Gale Borden Public Library on 270 North Grove Avenue in Elgin. I am holding these clinics with Clerk Barrero to help reclaim their futures, Hernandez has said. My goal here is to ensure that people know their rights and know how to exercise those rights. Members of our community who have committed low-level, nonviolent offenses should not be forced to carry the burden of their actions if they have the legal rights to expunge them.
All right, great stuff. Also, this evening we're doing our monthly community discussion with the Kane County State's Attorney's Office. The topic this evening will be child exploitation. So we will be talking with officials of the law enforcement community. Talking about child exploitation, and I have to tell you, the statistics are eye-watering. It's a big problem, and I will tell you that the things that are going on, that law enforcement's dealing with it. You're gonna have to watch tonight. It starts at 6:00 p.m. We're on from 6 to 7 tonight, so you gotta tune in then to learn more about it. But I will tell you this, man, law enforcement is having to work triple hard to catch and stay up with online predators. It's a huge thing. There was a really big documentary on it. The BBC actually did a piece on online predators and child exploitation. It's from like 4 years ago, but it was really good too. It's on YouTube. You guys can watch it. It's staggering. It really is. The time is 8:40 a.m. All right. Tracy says that she used to listen to the Everly Brothers on the Oldies station with Dick Biondi. Now all of our songs are on the Oldies channels. Yeah, that was the cool thing that I used to like. Ooh, a podcast that plays vinyl. That's a good idea. Maria Saltajerry, Eye of the Angelus. Get to know Maria Saltajerry and Eye of the Angelus at Zen Loft, 6 West Downer Place. Yeah. Now you got to go to like Comcast. All those music stations at the end of those channels, they play like all the jams. Those are cool. And then like pretty much commercial free. It's better than YouTube. But anyway, the time is 8:41. All right. So we sipped it up. We talked about Walk with a Dog, but I didn't hear how you guys felt about this year and all the things taking place. What do you guys want to see? What are you guys noticing? What's out there that you're interested in, man? Let me know what's happening. Michael Rayford, what are you looking to do on a Saturday here in our great city? I've heard from many people that, quote, Curtis, we don't have enough restaurants. Now, I kind of agree with that. Kind of agree. Why kinda? Because I think there's a lot of restaurants that people just don't know about. Like, do you know has anybody been to Basil's? Mediterranean cuisine? Have you ever been to Basil's? Basil's used to be, I think it used to be a place called Luigi's over there by the Fox Valley Mall. Has anybody ever been to Basil's? Check out Basil's. Great restaurant. Fantastic place. The lamb chops are to die for. All the food is really good. Great high quality meals for a very reasonable price. That's a good place to go to. So shout out to Basil's. There's a lot of good restaurants that we have that I think people just don't know about. I see the new El Capitan restaurant is open. That's the place that's across the street from the Prisco Center. It used to be a Pizza Hut, Lake Street and Illinois Avenue. If you haven't been up in there, I haven't been there yet. I want to kind of go though, establish my presence and let them know like, yo, you know who it is. But I haven't gone there yet. It looks really good. But if you guys go there, shout them out, man. Let me know what you guys think about it. At our anniversary party, we're going to announce something brand new that's going to be happening here in the city of Aurora. We're gonna flip the script a little bit. We're going to do something that nobody's ever seen before very soon. So if you come to our anniversary party on the 13th of May, which is a Saturday, you'll hear all about it. Josue Pais, who's in the chat, he's also a DJ. He will be the DJ for our event. He goes by the moniker DJ Venom. So he'll be there shredding the tables, playing the tracks for us. And we look forward to a really good time, man. Please, this event's free and open to the public. Bring business cards. Do that. Bring your business cards out there. Network, fellowship, get it on. Come on, man. It's going to be... You won't have your birthday won't even be this fun. It probably will. I hope that your family gets you some good presents. But yeah, come on out with us, man. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to hanging out with all of you guys and looking forward to meeting our listeners and hearing about the things that you want to continue to hear about. All right. The next thing I got to tell you about real quick is the Paramount Performance Camp that's running from June 5th to the 24th, Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The camp is for children grades 5 through 12. The fee is $400 per week for 3 weeks of fun, camaraderie, professional arts, education, and the chance to perform on Paramount's stage. That is big, real big. That's the battlefield. Space is limited, so don't hesitate to sign up now. To register and for more information, visit ParamountAurora.com/events/ a whole lot that's too long to tell you about. Email school@ParamountArts.com to ask about payment plans and scholarship opportunities. Paramount Performance Camp takes place at Paramount School of the Arts, 20 South Stope Avenue in downtown Aurora, right around the corner from Paramount Theater. For more information on classes and camp opportunities, go to ParamountAurora.com/school. Michael Rayford says, planning meeting for ATF Family Celebration Barbecue is April 12th. Thank you very much for that, young man. Wendy Connell is here. Good morning, Wendy Connell. Good to see you. Good to see you. Wendy Connell is a great person. She's an awesome lady, and she is affiliated with or part of the League of Women Voters of the Aurora area. The League of Women Voters of the Aurora area is a force for good and political education here in the city of Aurora. They host and moderate fantastic discussions. Check out their aldermanic forums that happened. You can go back and watch those. Check out their videos. Follow them on Instagram and Facebook. And if you're looking to get involved, reach out to the League of Women Voters of the Aurora area. Josie Mendoza says Basil's site used to be a great place for dancing. Gotta check that out. I like to dance. Yes, El Capitan. Hey, Josue, you're off today, right? Oh, we got that thing tonight. Never mind. Basil's is good. So what's happening to the coffee shop on Downer? Treadwell. Oh, damn. Salt. Hold on. What's the saddest sound that we don't have any? We don't have anything that's sad. But yeah, Treadwell. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yes, you will have noticed that Treadwell has the boards in the window. Unfortunately, Treadwell, ladies and gentlemen, is no longer with us. Don't know, haven't talked to Chad, but Chad Dawes is our dear friend, personal friend, and we hope Treadwell comes back in some fashion, man. This is, our hearts go out to Treadwell Coffee. Treadwell Coffee is part of the hearts and minds of Aurora indeed, man. It's so sad to go by there. Josue, I was just at the studio this morning. We got new lights down at the studio. I go down there, and every time I pass by it, man, it's just the saddest thing in the world, really, man. It makes my heart just cringe. Yes, Treadwell, man. Basil's used to be a great place for dancing. Michael says, stop from getting hungry, campaigning, and spending time with the family. El Capitan, we'll go there one of these days, Josue. Tracy Duran says, we'll have an Italian restaurant opening soon where Gillerson's Grubbery used to be. Excited about that. I love that the downtown area is coming back to life. Yes, that's right. It'll be called Amore Mio, my love in Italian. I think that's what it says. I don't know Italian. If it says something else, that'd be very embarrassing. No, it actually means shrimp scampi. Oh, my bad. I still need to try it out. I follow Basil's on Instagram and the food looks phenomenal. Wendy Connell says it will be at the Green Fest too. And it's so sad to see the boards covering the windows. Looks like the big plate glass has been taken out. I know. Oh God, it's such a cringe. It's just it's so terrible. The Amore Mio restaurant that's coming to, I want to talk about that Tracy Duran just mentioned. This is important. The Amore Mio restaurant that's coming to where Gillerson's Grubbery used to be is a project by Altiro is the owner. So, Altiro Restaurants is going to be, that's a spinoff. I guess we could call it a spinoff of Altiro's restaurant. So that's going to be pretty interesting because I don't know if you guys know this or realize this, but New York Street, that strip from River Street back up to where La Quinta is, that's known as Restaurant Row. Did you guys know that? That's known as Restaurant Row. So if you look on the maps of downtown Aurora, especially those created by Aurora Downtown, it says Restaurant Row. That was billed as Restaurant Row. Now, and it's certainly arguable, but there's not been much restaurant life down there. I mean, we had Usamba there. Now it's Alice's Corner. Ballydoyle has been there. I remember when Indiro was not there. We've got Dough Balls Pizza, which is attached to Ballydoyle. So, and then the casino's there. The casino takes up a lot of space, so it's not been really a restaurant row as opposed to just a street with restaurants on it. So I don't know if the focus by any aspect of the city will be to make that live up to its name and be a restaurant row with a lot more fine dining experience, perhaps infrastructure there. If that happened, that'd be great. But it really hasn't been much of a focus on it being a restaurant row kind of thing. And that's, there's other priorities in the city too. Other restaurants have come up in places where we hadn't seen them before. New things. Colonial Cafe went away. You guys remember that. Syrup came. So I don't know, man, but remember that stretch is called Restaurant Row, and it really needs some love right there. So I don't know what we can do collectively as a city to make it happen right there. Make it happen right there. Let's bring some more stuff right there. BB's Deli, right? They painted the building. I can't get any prosciutto. You know, do they got gabagool? Do they got mortadelle? Can anybody get me any salami? I don't know. I don't know. But that's why I go to Schmaltz in Naperville. Shout out to Schmaltz. Okay. Tamales Plus is here. Tamales Plus says they're looking forward to the Food Truck Fest. Why, Tamales Plus? That's a good idea. I'm looking forward to that too, and I hope that you guys have a humdinger of a time out there selling your delicious tamales. Tracy Duran says she follows Basil on Instagram. We read that already. Josue Pais says, what y'all think? They should make an international food court where the casino is. That's a good idea, Josue Pais. Not only do you DJ, you also give good development news too. Yes. Brett, what do you think about all that food?
I like all kinds of stuff. That's what I love about the general area. You can find all kinds of food. Out here, I went to Alice's Corner with my friends, George and Steph, like a couple days after I did the commercial for the place I went to, and that was my first time having Bolivian cuisine, and man, it's really good. If you haven't been out there, you gotta go. And I really hope when the summer starts that we can interview the restaurant owners, starting with the owner of Alice's Corner, of course.
Yes, we did. So the Buenos Dias Aurora team did actually interview the Alice Corner folks. That was a good one. Cardina Suarez Darden and Monica went out there, and it was good. I was there too. Talking like I wasn't there. I was there too, but I was behind the camera because somebody's gotta do the work while everybody else eats and looks good. So that's what I was doing. But it was good. That is a good place. That is a really good place, man. That food is really good. The portions are phenomenal too. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm nervous if I can't make that many tamales, then be able to sell them. Hey. Well, we wish you the best. Good luck, Tamales Plus. Good luck, and shouts out to you guys. Follow Tamales Plus on Facebook and Instagram. Yes, I was just saying this like a back home in San Francisco, a 50s-inspired Mel's Diner. Ooh, we need a diner-style restaurant that's open super late at night for people who are night owls. Ooh, that would be cool as heck, right? I know what you guys are thinking. With a jukebox in there, checkered tables and all that, huh? And then you see on the decals on the wall, Valvoline, yeah. And then we got maybe some rock and roll inspired cuisine, like, hey, try the hot rod shake. Yeah, that'd be cool. We got a place like that though. We have a place like that. It has that same kind of vibe when you walk in. They got burgers. They got fries. They got good old Americana decor. They got checkered tables. They even got baskets for the French fries. They got a jukebox. And on the wall, they got Valvoline merch and all that. You know where that place is? You know what it's called? I'll tell you what it's called. I go there for lunch a lot. They know me. Curtis. It's called Don Walker's. Y'all know anything about Don Walker's? Who out there knows anything about that? Does anybody here know what Don Walker's is? Huh? Don Walker's. Been there since 1962 on New York Street, New York and Oak, right over here on the west side. New York and Oak, Don Walker's. Shout out to Don Walker's. You can go in there. The food is fantastic. But they're not open late. So I know what you guys mean about having an old school nighttime diner like that. Yeah, we need one of those. We need a place that I can go to on those late nights when I'm up doing nothing. I can just go in there and eat at 2:06 a.m. Okay, the time is 8:54 a.m. Don Walker's is great. They've been around for a long time. Yes. Oh, you guys know Don Walker's. Maria Saltaggere. Love the Italian beefs. Yeah, they got a good beef in there. They do. Oh, yeah. Simple menu. No foo-foo. Ed DeBevics. Michael Rafer. I love Michael Rafer. Don Walker's has good Italian beef sandwiches around the corner from Josue's shop. That's right. Yep. When I go in there, I get everything's good. Typically, I get 2 of everything. So I'll get like 2 beefs, 2 chicken sandwiches. The grilled chicken sandwich, come on. Lettuce and the tomato is like, hold on, zoom in with the camera. Tomatoes like that thick. And the lettuce is crispy. As soon as you bite into it, y'all making me hungry. Okay, Don Walker says, good Italian beef sandwiches, Dan Barrero. I was thinking of a place like the Old Stallion restaurant. Get a bowl of chicken noodle soup at 11 p.m. Good place. All right, the last thing I have to tell you guys about at 8:55 a.m. is I'm going to summarize a couple of things from our friends of the Parkinson's Foundation in conjunction with Rush Copley Healthplex and the Medical Center. I read to you about the spring and summer 2023 support programs and movement disorders. The movement disorders program provides support services to people with Parkinson's disease, essential tremor, dystonia, and ataxia to help them manage their condition and maximize their movement, coordination, and quality of life. If you or someone you know can benefit from the movement disorder support programs here at Rush Copley, please reach out. The number is 630-499-6681. Once again, 630-499-6681. If you heard me mention any of the programs and you think, but you're not sure that I could help a family member, you're not sure, call the number. Just call the number. Who knows? If they can't help you, they can put you in touch with somebody who can. All right. Well, that's it for today, ladies and gentlemen. The time is 8:57 a.m. Pulp Fiction. Okay, do remember the Steiner in Pulp Fiction? They should make it like that. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, that the wallet scene. That's a good scene. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you guys have a great day today, a fantastic day. Good Morning Aurora will return on Wednesday. Tomorrow is Buenos Dias, Aurora. We've got great content and great interviews for you coming up the rest of this week, and we've got more interesting things to show you. Don't forget, tonight we go live with the Kane County State's Attorney's Office and the sheriff and our partners in law enforcement to talk about child exploitation and online predation going on out there and things that you can do to stay aware of what's happening and the efforts being made by Kane County as well. So have a great rest of the day today, you guys. Be blessed. Take care of yourself and each other.